Hello everyone, Sabrina Jean here. I'm wishing you all a good day or a good evening wherever you are on the planet. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. What is coming next for you? Now, when I was going through and creating the piles and pulling cards, I had a very specific intention to reveal to you or to describe in the best way that I can what you are experiencing right now, what might be changing in the background scene of your life, where you have complete power and control over your current experience and reality, and then where that is leading to, or what is going to manifest next for you. So I'm hoping that everyone is able to follow along. So you have 4 different piles to choose from, or you can choose according to the crystal, the timestamp, and last minute I pulled a random tarot card, so you can choose the tarot card image as well, whichever ones are getting your attention the most. So take a moment and let's get started. Pile 1. Hi, Pile 1. So what is coming next? What are you experiencing in your life right now? What is the reason? What do you need to know? How can you empower yourself, etc., etc., etc.? So the pink calcite crystal represents pile 1, or it was just another way for you to choose your pile. And the Fool card, this was a last minute option to help you choose. So I'm going to put that here. The best way to do this reading for you is by creating a story, a timeline. Okay, so what are you experiencing right now in your life? What is going on? What do you need to know? Connectivity, the jeweled web. To me, I'm wondering if this is what you feel like. Do you feel like the Fool? Do you feel like you have no idea what's happening? But you're waking up to the Matrix. In fact, you're probably already intuitively connected. Well, and depending on how much woo you subscribe to, you're already connected to all that is, the universe, the Matrix. Something higher, something greater, something more empowered. You're definitely connected, and Spirit also says you're safe. You're safe wherever you are at the moment. Okay, sorry, I had to pause the video and turn off my fan. Okay, so something in life is trying to enlighten you. It's trying to get your attention. Deep, quiet meditation, stillness. Okay. 11 sometimes is like an opening. It's a doorway. It's an opportunity. But I'm perceiving here like your pineal gland, your crown chakra. You are connected, or you have the ability to connect with your higher self, your higher knowing, or higher consciousness right now. In fact, it's probably guiding you, especially if you are wandering or wondering or confused or uncertain. But at the same time, the Fool isn't really worrying about anything, right? So even if you, group number 1, are experiencing some sort of woo or transition that you can't quite explain in the least, you should already be sensing that something is happening, although maybe you're not fully aware of all the details yet, which come in with the number 11, but something is changing with the number 32, or 5, technically. So right now in your current reality, what you're experiencing is, well, you have the opportunity to tune into or create a new 0 point field. And the 0 point is, stillness. All that is. Peace. Serenity. So if you can't tap into that now, it's important for you to find a way to surrender and tune into that peace, that serenity, that stillness. Because it's when you do this, it's when you're going to start experiencing how you are more connected to everything else in the matrix. Okay, and there's nothing to fear here, so try to distract yourself from social media because it's distracting you from your peace. Okay, so astrologically speaking, and of course this is Oracle, to know your actual astrology transits, I would need to know your birthday, etc., etc., etc. But as far as Oracle is concerned, it does a pretty good job helping with the tarot card readings. So in your current reality, okay, you're being challenged, you're being encouraged to realize something that you want to pursue and then choose to move in that direction. But challenges or oppositions that might be preventing you from doing what you want to do are other people, your relationships, family. But Pluto, as a transit, it's ending all of the toxic, unnecessary people, relationships, and earth-based connections. So it almost might feel like you're losing the things that you've always been attached to, but if you're not supposed to be or stay attached to these things or people or situations, the challenge here or the teacher is saying you have the power to create a new life, to create a new path, to choose something completely different, to assert yourself, your goals, your passions, pursue whatever your heart is desiring. That being said, the challenge would be other people that are in your life that maybe don't want you to do your own thing. But this is the current reality. And I know that you already feel pulled in another direction. And that other direction is really just trying to separate you from everyone else because you're meant to be inventing or creating a new life for yourself right now. And for some of you, this new life, this new direction, this new passion is yourself. It's your life. It's your creativity. It's your passion. It's your dream. Not everybody else's. So the challenge is real, right? Are you going to choose you? Are you going to choose to follow your heart, to follow your bliss, to follow your passion? Okay, this is your current reality. I know that you're listening and you're tuned in, you're aware that things are changing. Okay, but perhaps try and stop listening to what everyone else keeps telling you what they think you should be doing and start listening to your own inner guidance, your spiritual team, because that's more appropriate at this time. Okay. So the challenge would be what's causing you to practice patience. Actually, even with this, it's a lesson, right, with the number 7, but the 7 also resonates with your truth. What is your inner truth? Are you feeling tested? Do you not enjoy being patient, right? There's Leo energy. Doesn't mean that you're a Leo, but it's a fire energy. So maybe you are an Aries, or maybe you are a Sagittarius. There's a fire within you, and maybe you don't do patience very well, but you're being forced to. aren't you? Because you're in the process of birthing something new, whether you're male or female. This is your creative chakra. When you take the time, slow down, tune in, pay attention, you'll realize that you have absolutely everything that you need in order to create a new life, create a new path, a new reality. Feeling is believing. Notice that you've got moons here. So there's something significant that is in the process of becoming something new in your reality over the next 13 days, or between now and the next new moon, from whenever you watch this video, of course. So what else do you need to know from the Tiny Tarot? Okay, Six of Wands. So you're on the right path. Six of Wands is celebration. Six is also a transitional number as far as a path or a purpose is concerned. Oh, now I'm noticing down here, look, you've got 0, 1, 2, 3, and then you've got 6, 7. So the 4 is missing and the 5 is missing. So what could that possibly mean? The 4 and the 5. So 4 usually represents a structure, a belief, a routine. Maybe that's missing. Maybe this is why you're feeling you don't know, because right now is a perfect time for you to create or establish a new belief, a new structure, a new practice. Something for you to start, to build upon. And 5, of course, is always change, uncertainty. But when you choose to create or set a new foundation or a practice or a goal for yourself, okay, find a happy balance, which also is the energy of the number 6. Balance your emotions. I also want to add here really quickly that some of you might be experiencing physical discomfort, and if you are, it's physical discomfort in the lower half of your body, your lower chakras. So anywhere from like your mid back, your low back, your stomach, your digestive system, which is, well, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, your root chakra. So something is definitely triggering your sense of safety and stability, and your physical body might be feeling symptoms because of that. So even your body is trying to talk to you and to help you to connect with it, to feel safe, supported, even when you feel like you are uncertain or, going with the flow. So, where does your power lie? What do you need to do? Oh, what else is going on? Okay. Well, sorry. Hold on. Bump my camera. I'm going to put this here. So you're experiencing like significant changes, endings and beginnings, which makes sense with the moon cycles as well. So there are changes on multiple levels happening for group 1. And what happens when you slow down, you start paying attention, you start becoming aware of new ideas, new opportunities, new potential, new gifts, abundance, activations. Remember, what's coming depends on what you wish to experience, the life that you prefer to be living, by you making the choices, like create a new goal for yourself to practice, a new daily routine. Because energy goes where your attention flows. What you focus on the most is what recreates your reality every day. So what do you think about the most right now? Are you Are you experiencing fear? Is that what you're giving all your energy to? Because if you're thinking more about fear, guess what? That's what you're attracting to. So if you can tune into the present moment and surrender and let go of everything that obviously Pluto is removing from your reality, your experience, it's going to create space for you to become aware of something new, something better, a new opportunity for you, well, to give your energy to. There's something better. For some of you, it could be a new job, a new business, a new way of earning a living. But the only way that you're going to find out is when you take time to be patient. You trust the process, tune into your body. Realize that right now you're in a transitional, the transitional part of a cycle. You're supposed to be feeling peaceful or at peace with the present moment while you're waiting for something new to reveal itself to you. There's something new that you're waiting for. Which is freedom. That's what's coming. I love the fact you've got Pegasus here, you've got an eagle here, you're rising above the situation. This is definitely like an extreme kind of experience in your reality, but it almost feels like an ego death, right? And the ego doesn't want to let go of its attachments because it makes it feel safe and secure. But if Pluto says, well, there is no room for ego anymore, you've already lived that life and that reality, it's time for you to experience something new. Your soul is stepping in to create something new. And that something new, again, it's really up to you. What do you choose to give your energy away to? What are you listening? What are you perceiving? What is guiding you? Are you listening even? Okay. Excuse me. So the quantum consciousness deck. What more do we need to know? Here, let me just put this like that. So your intentions, so you've got the number 5 and the number 5. Maybe your intentions are changing. You keep going back and forth. You're not quite sure what to choose. Okay. Choose to move forward. The number 2 here is reminding you that life is a compromise, but not in the way that you're thinking compromise with your higher self, your soul, your spirit guides, because they're the ones that see where you're going, especially when you can't see what's coming next in your life. It's a matter of having faith. And you have the free will to change whatever it is that you wish to believe about your life too at any given time. Okay, check this out. So what's coming is you're being put in the perfect kind of energy to create a new lifestyle, to create a new project, to create whatever it is that you want to experience next. It's a creative event. So the number 8 here is a confirmation that you are connected, right? With the jeweled web. You're connected with the matrix. You are being guided. So my question for you is, are you listening? Are you taking the time to get out of your head? Tune into that 0 point field. That's where the confirmations from your spiritual team will come through. It's in that 0 energy. Beyond your ego. Okay, and we have room barely for 3 more cards. So, what is your current reality right now, this moment, trying to teach you? is trying to make you realize that you are the King of Pentacles. You are the King of Pentacles, the King of Earth. Eight of Fire. Take action. Choose to embody the Eight of the King of Pentacles energy, meaning being your own provider, your own support system, becoming your own father, as it were, your own parent. But the Eight of Fire is also a reminder that just similar to like the Six of Wands, so you've got the Eight of Wands here, saying that you can choose to create something new for yourself and take action to move in that direction, believing that what you will manifest or what you are becoming is the King of Pentacles. And then the Ace. So what's also coming in this process is it's information, your intelligence, trust your instincts. The Ace of Air, sometimes the aces represent a gift from, well, the angels, your spirit guides, the Matrix. The Matrix is guiding you through whatever you're currently experiencing right now, group number one. The Matrix is guiding you. The Matrix is your own energy. The Matrix is your birthday, the astrology, and all of the components that are constantly creating and recreating your reality, your life, and your experiences. And I'm thinking even more so now, your Matrix is trying to help you to realize that you have complete power over your reality. When you choose to believe, well, that you have the power to change your reality, but it's also requiring you to change how you see yourself, how you believe in yourself, remembering what you are worthy of and what you are deserving of, especially for those of you who are seeking freedom. This is what's coming, but the number on this card is 13, so this freedom comes through a certain level of transformation or sacrifice, the unnecessary, so that you can utilize everything that is available right now that is your new idea, your new plan, your new goal. The number 4, something new that you are building for yourself, for your future. This new support system, new sense of stability, safety. It could be a new home somewhere, but it first starts on the inside of you, and believing in yourself and being patient with the process. And you know what? So group number 1, the pink calcite crystal, is asking you, do you love yourself? Do you feel yourself as worthy, deserving? Let's come back to the 7th house of relationships. If you're around other people that no longer support you, that don't resonate with you, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams for your future, then why do you continue to put yourself in the company of those other people that you no longer resonate with? Pluto is trying to separate you from these individuals. You don't have to keep putting yourself into an environment that is no longer fitting for you. But you're the only one who can change your life when you start choosing situations that support you. And so again, the question is, what are you giving your energy away to? Isn't it time to listen to you and stop listening to what everyone else is saying to you? That is your choice too, that choice for you to choose. And that's going to make all the difference in the world. This is what's going to create this path of freedom that you are seeking. So this is what's coming, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed this video reading. If you did, please to click the like button. You're always welcome to subscribe and comment as well. Okay, I don't think there are any more messages. If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out. Meanwhile, have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are, and I will see you next time in another pick a card reading. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Peacock Ore, or maybe you were drawn to the Strength card, which I pulled the Strength card last minute. Instead of just having the regular gold card, I thought I might make it more fun or easy for you to choose the cover card image. So let's look at your cards, what's coming. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the purpose of this pick a card reading is to help describe to you your current reality, your life, what you are experiencing, the reason why, where you're going, what's coming next, but also if there's a lesson or something else that you need to know in the process, where your power lies in your current situation, or maybe something that will help you to choose. So first, let's start with your reality. What are you experiencing? Interesting. Needing direction, lost in space. How many of you feel that way? Do you feel like you're lost? Repairing the veil. It's interesting because the Strength card here represents you on your path, and maybe in the past you were on the right path, but, sorry, those are crooked. Now you're in the process of, it kind of feels like you're in retrograde. You're repairing something, or healing from the past. That's probably a better way I can describe it. Healing from the past. And I don't know what you experienced in the past. We're not going back there. No need to revisit that. Okay, Mercury, communication. Let your mind tell you. Okay, philanthropy, your faith, what do you believe, and your resources. So technically, let me put this down here. Oh, your resources, your values. Maybe you are lost on your path, but maybe in your mind, you might be experiencing a particular astrology transit that there are transits like Sun opposition Neptune, for one, makes the individual feel like they absolutely have no idea what's going on in their life, because Neptune is belief, imagination, your faith, and the Sun is, well, what makes you happy. And so when there's an opposition, it kind of makes you not really know what the heck you're experiencing. Let's look at your other cards. Okay. But the opportunity for you, or the challenge, is for you to open up your receptivity. So this is your gift. You are the lotus flower. This is your crown chakra. Maybe you're no longer feeling grounded or supported or loved. right? Or guided on your path. Maybe you're no longer feeling secure, but there's something changing, but you're not quite sure what exactly that is. It's perfect time for you to open up and connect with, well, listen to your intuition. Connect with something higher, your higher self. Repairing the veil, and there's like forgiveness here. I'm not really sure. Let's look at your other cards. Okay, so Four of Pentacles energy. I feel like you are stuck, but it's possible that you're just stuck in your mindset or your beliefs, or maybe you don't really want to know. So the Four of Pentacles is someone who's just holding on to the past, perhaps, when the past, maybe the past has already let you go, and it's just waiting for you to forgive that so that you can heal, love yourself again, repair that veil, right? Forgive yourself and others. Because this is actually a spiritual path that you are currently on. This is what you're experiencing in your reality. So especially for those who feel like you're lost in space and maybe life is changing and you're not quite sure why, it's a spiritual thing. That's the woo-woo. It isn't so woo-woo. It's actually the configuration of your astrology and your transits, your life path, your birthday numbers. Something that you orchestrated from your soul's perspective. You said, hey, this would be something that I would like to experience. And so now, pile number 2, you're right smack in the middle of an experience of something that you and your soul chose to have. There's like a separation that's happening here. Or a change. Or a challenge for you to change everything that you believe in. Okay, in the bigger picture. So the moon is just another confirmation of like something that's hidden. So what's coming? It's hidden. What's coming next is based on what you believe. But right now, you have the opportunity to forgive and forget. Open up your heart to love yourself. Forgive everything else. Let go of your past and tune into something that feels better. Because guess what? Your future hasn't been recreated yet. It's waiting for you to do so. But if you're spinning around in the I don't know, right? The lost in space. That's why you can't see what's coming next. Because it's still hidden. It's waiting for you to decide. So let's take a moment here, pile number 2. Let's take a moment to really think about, so what is it that you want to experience next in your life? If you believe that you have the power to create a new reality for yourself, because you do, what would that reality look like? What does it feel like? What kind of environment are you living in? Where do you live? What kind of work are you doing? Are you in a relationship or you're not in a relationship? You're at the perfect moment in time for you to reconsider based on what you've already experienced. You can reconsider all of that, and then now you're in a place where you can choose something better. So get a pen and a paper and sit down with that. It's like, okay, if I have the power to manifest my next new reality, what is that going to describe? And then create a list. Imagine it. Paint a picture. Feel into it. Okay, you've got Ace of Cups here as well. So you're going through a reality that is renewing. Well, you're going through a renewal process. Your heart, maybe something that you longed for in the past, had that experience. Maybe your heart no longer wants to have that kind of experience. Now it's ready for something new. Forgive, forget, but remember to send love to everything, because not even the people that hurt us realize that they are hurting us, because perhaps they don't know what they are doing. And that's the reason for synchronicity. That's the reason why we're all connected to or drawn to a specific person, because usually it's that other person that has something that we need to experience, and it's only by uniting with the other person's energy that allows for it, activates the experience so that you can learn, so that you can grow, so that you can choose whether you're going to stay in that experience or whether you are ready for something new and different. So you're in like perfect position right now to use your mind to rethink or to change everything that you believe. Maybe in the past you believed you needed something or someone in particular, and right now, if everything's up in the air, it means that it's time for you to create a new reality. So what's coming next? Okay, what is coming next? I love the fact that you've got the phoenix here. So this is you choosing to rise above the ashes, to burn away, call in the violet flame, transmute that shit back into love. Oh, return to that source of love, which is who you already are. Rise above. Okay. So this is what's going on in your life. You are transmuting, rising above. You're healing, releasing, letting go of, which is going to put you in a new space for new potentials to create your own new next reality. Okay. So the quantum consciousness deck says that this is a significant event that is happening in your life right now. And I'm hoping that I'm now helping you to realize this is exactly where you are and exactly what you're experiencing, and reminding you that now is the time for you to recreate yourself, recreate your life. Right? New intentions. So it's time to take off the mask and choose something better. You see, you're looking up. There is something more, there is something better. You're ready for a new experience. It's time to start planning. Visualize your future. Again, how does it feel? Where do you see yourself in a completely different life or reality? Okay, and also what do you need to know? So you've got double fours here. So maybe some of you are just kind of, I don't want to say that you're stuck, but there's something that is changing within you. The 4 represents a foundation. The 4 represents safety, stability. And notice that they're both 4 of Pentacles. So the number 44 might be a significant number for group number 2. But what is life teaching you right now in your current reality? It's trying to show you that you can change what you believe. You can choose something different. You don't have to stay stuck. Of course, this might be your birthday number. You might have been born on a 4 day. And usually people with a birthday, they were born on a 4 day. There's like a certain process or like a routine that their mind likes to entertain. So you've got Mercury, the planet of the mind. But analyze your need to control the situation or to create like a safe space for yourself. Try to step outside of that structure. Challenge yourself to think outside of the box. That's the opportunity here. Okay. 7 of Fires, like make a wish. We've got the number 11 here. It is. These are asking you to make a wish. So there's an opportunity. There's a doorway that's opened up with the number 11 for you to make a wish. Something better that you want to believe. Create that, imagine that, visualize yourself where you prefer to be, because this is what your next reality is going to manifest for you. Okay. And then you also have 10 of Swords. So some of you might be finishing out a huge cycle. But even the number 10 is a reminder that your thoughts create your reality. 0-point field. The 0 is spiritual. You've got extra or doubled spiritual power right now. Literally, use your imagination to visualize your future life. And that's what's coming next. That's what's going to manifest next. That's what's going to unfold right in front of you. This new life, this new sense of self, this new love for life. A new home, right? A new location. But first it starts inside of you. And remember to forgive yourself and everything else from the past. The red string represents connections, or what people are calling entanglements. Now, synchronicity, it's all the same thing. Open up your mind and choose to believe that whatever you can visualize or imagine is something that you can create. And that's what makes you a powerful co-creator. That's what makes the powerful manifester. When you choose something new that you are worthy of, that you want to receive, it's a reality that you want to experience. It feels better. You're rising above your current situation. You are walking away from your past, and you are attracting all things new that make you feel more worthy, more loved, more respected, more capable, more confident, more enlightened, more connected. What's interesting here, group number 2, is that, like the beginning, the reality you're experiencing right now is completely different from your future. What's coming, you're going to be in a completely different space, not only in your body or in your mind, but it's very possible that you're going to be in a completely different geographical location too. But it starts with you. So what are you wishing for? Because your wish is coming true. But remember, we all have to do the self-work as well. We have to do the emotional healing. We have to forgive, heal, open up our hearts to enjoy life again, rise above the situation, choose to move forward, choose to create and step into a new life, different from the past. Like, in fact, there's nothing in the past that is, still necessary for you. So I hope, in the least, you can take the time to sit down and re-envision your life, yourself, your future. Because these are the components that recreate your reality. So what's coming is better, more fulfillment, and all things new, based on what you're choosing. I'm loving your messages today, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed this as well. If you have any comments, feel free to comment below. But in the least, if you enjoyed this video reading, please do click the like button. And have a wonderful day. And I will see you all again in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, pile number 3. If you chose the yellow calcite crystal, or perhaps you chose the Lover's card, but the Lover's card, the cover card is something that I chose like last minute instead of just having the regular oracle cover. So if you were drawn to the Lover's card, and I'm not really sure if that has a message in your pick a card reading, because this is about what's coming next for you in your life, and the way that I pulled cards in your reading today will hopefully to lay out and describe your story to you, what you're experiencing right now in your reality, what's going on, and why, where your power lies, what you need to do, or what you're learning from the situation, etc., etc., etc. So, what are you experiencing right now in your life? Ooh, closing door, completion. Probably experiencing change or uncertainty. That's what comes with the number 5. And, wow, first breath, beginner's mind. So you're between an ending and a beginning. Interesting that the Lover's card was the cover card that chose your pile, because to me the Lover's card represents the spirit world, or unconditional love, the universe, spirit guides, angels. So you're right smack in the middle of an ending and a new beginning. The number 21 or 3 is like creativity. It's something new. So, let's look at your other cards. Astrology Oracle. Okay. So Uranus is bringing something new. Your dreams. Oh, and the power of love and your creativity. I'm wondering how many of you are like receiving new insights, new thoughts, new epiphanies, or sudden unexpected changes in your life, which is something that Uranus would cause. But what's interesting, you've got Pisces here, which is the same as the Lover's energy. Your dreams are... The message on the card says idealization of your dreams, but I feel like your dreams are in process of materializing. So it's like letting go of the old but tapping into new so that your dreams can manifest for you. So take a moment to think about what have you been dreaming about or creating or wishing for? Because there's definitely a new beginning that's happening here as well. So what do you need to do? Find the courage. It's almost like spring energy, right? It's like the flower is growing from the rock, the bare minimums. It's expanding. It's like new life. Okay. Queen of Wands. So your vision, you are creating. Okay. What's coming next is the materialization of your dreams, based on your vision, your intuition, your magic. You are the one. Yeah, so your dreams are materializing based on your vision, your clairvoyancy, your gift, your alchemy, all the energy that you're putting into something. It's about to start with this new beginning. Okay, what more do we need to know? There is, okay, right, the Ace of Wands, the Wheel, this is like a new direction, new inspiration. So your dream is materializing, but it's materializing in perfect place in the perfect time. So find the strength and the courage to keep going because you're on the right track. What's coming next is probably something beyond your imagination. It's probably even better. Your dreams are materializing. It's like, how do I even describe this beyond what you could even imagine? So what's coming? Okay. A life What's coming, what's changing in your reality is also inviting you to have more fun. So if this is a new path or a new passion or a new career, a new experience, a new reality, something that you are creating, remember your creativity, your choices, your vision, your energy, what you put into it is materializing your dreams. So they're materializing into the physical. So it's something that maybe you've been wishing for, but this is also something that you've been working towards. This is in alignment with your astrology, your transits, your life, your path, your purpose, your destiny as well. So destiny usually reveals itself. It unfolds according to, well, the divine plan, which is why I think it's like surrender, let go of your need to control. You're still phasing out of the old and about to enter this new. And again, with your astrology transits, let's look at your other cards. So it's changing. You might be, or what's coming next, you might be traveling more. It's a change of events. It could be a change of scenery, a change in your vision, even a change in your passions, excitement, opportunity, change. Good luck, good fortune, good news, blessings with the wheel. Okay. So you've already been on this path, this cycle that's been transforming you. So your path of transformation, group number 3, this process, it's almost like Spirit is saying you are becoming more spiritual. You're becoming more of your authentic self, your higher self, your true self. And through your own process of transformation, your visualized dreams and your goals are what are manifesting or materializing for you. Oh, I didn't realize I just needed 3 cards. So, change, transformation. So what's going to happen is, so you are connecting with kindred partnerships. So this could be business partnerships or the people that are intended to come into your life right now for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So for some of you, okay, so maybe that's why the Lovers. For some of you, it's business partnership. For others, it's friendship. For others, it could be romantic. For others, it could be spiritual. For others, it could be angels, higher consciousness. So this new beginning, the people that are coming into your life are coming in because it's part of your dream realization, your dreams materializing. And so the people that are showing up in your life now are showing up for this specific purpose. So what's coming next needs to come in for the sake of the experience of this dream that you've been working on. So only you know what this dream is, right? But it's going to change your life forever. And these changes are also happening suddenly, unexpectedly. In fact, with Uranus here, it might just be what's changing, or the events that are happening or the people coming into your life may not necessarily be the people that are meant to stay in your life forever, but the people that are coming into your life now are part of the process and the synchronicity of the materialization of your dreams that you're making your reality. This is what's coming next. So try not to get attached to people or situations because it kind of feels like your life is becoming more fluid. So try not to hold on to anything too tightly. Now you've got another 5 here. So there's 5, 5 of Earth. So many changes. 555 is your number. Pile number 3. The Queen of Air. Yeah. This is you choosing or changing what you believe. Queen of Swords, being decisive. Balanced, methodical, decisive. Oh, decisive. That's not even a word. Decisive. Even the number 15 is a lucky number. Okay, and look at this. You've got the 10 of water. So 10 of cups, your wishes are fulfilling. Wish fulfillment. Happiness, love, harmony, joy. Your heart's desires. And honestly, now I understand a little bit better why this courage card, because like if this is something that you are doing on your own, this is something that you are manifesting for yourself. So what's coming next is the realization and the physical manifestation of your dreams, something that you have been implementing. So some of the other piles, or one of the other piles, was saying, okay, universe is waiting for you to choose what your next reality is. Pile number 3, you've already been doing this and you've already been on this path. And now all of your effort, your work, your desires, your passions, your choices are manifesting. But remember, keep in mind how the universe manifests. It's going to materialize the dream that you've been working on in the only way that the universe is able to manifest it that resonates with you, your birthday, your astrology, your life, your path, your purpose, your destiny. But still, if your dreams are coming true, then I don't think anything will disappoint you unless you're holding on to a specific outcome or an expectation, which is never really good, because what we're usually expecting to happen is almost never what exactly happens. Something else happens to fulfill wishes and dreams, but maybe not necessarily in the way that we think. So what's coming next? I see like opportunity for change, travel, a new direction, maybe a new location, good fortune, but new people coming into your life that are assisting you with the realization of your dreams. But they're also helping you through the cycle of transformation, this path that you've already been walking. So for some of you, maybe you are becoming the Queen of Swords. Well, you already know you're the Queen of Fire, right? The Queen of Wands. Passionately walking your path of creativity. So that's what's coming next for you. Okay. Most of all, having more fun in your life, right? Being more carefree, lighthearted. Perhaps new opportunities to travel, or you're going to be able to travel more. But remember, there's a big message here. Try not to get too attached to anything specifically, and try to just enjoy it all. Go with the flow. Enjoy the process. I really do enjoy your messages today, group number 3. I hope that you enjoyed it too. This is what's coming next. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do click the like button, and you're always welcome to comment as well. If you have any questions about any of these, feel free to ask. And have a nice day. I'll see you all again in another video. Bye for now. Hello there, pile number 4. Okay, if you chose the blue calcite crystal, I'm going to put this here. I forgot the title of the video. What's coming next? This is a very detailed pick a card reading. By the way, if you chose a High Priestess, I just grabbed a random tarot. Well, I let the tarot card choose your pile last minute, so I don't really know if the High Priestess has a message in your pile or not. But the way that I pulled cards, I'm hoping to describe your story, what you're experiencing right now, the reality that you're in, why, what is the lesson, the power that you have, what is your next step, what's coming next. Okay. So let's start with, what are you experiencing right now? In your present reality, the drifter, experiencing life as it comes. Or maybe this is your challenge. Is life challenging you to go with the flow? Okay, many masks. The authentic self. So in your current reality, you have the option to become your most authentic self, meaning being true to you, making decisions and choices that resonate with who you are and what you want and what you believe. Okay, so astrology oracle. 11th house usually refers to your communities or other people. Saturn, it's responsibility, your willpower. So right now in your present reality, universe is trying to get you to slow down and pay attention to whatever community activities you've been participating in or the kind of people you've been hanging around. This could also be your career. It's challenging you to notice, and maybe you already noticed, maybe a job that you once had, you no longer resonate with that. You don't want to be there anymore. Or a certain group or community of people, you don't enjoy being around them anymore. Maybe these people were once supportive, but they're no longer supportive. Or maybe you're the one who is changing. Maybe you're the one that's becoming more authentic. And now you're realizing, like your current reality, maybe you're not really liking it anymore. And so what's happening is it's putting you in a choice point in the present moment. First, to acknowledge where you are at the present time. Because, well, what you're experiencing right now in your life is based on something that you chose in the past. But maybe this experience has already fulfilled itself, and maybe it's just time for something new for you. So it's time for you to think about that. But you've got Saturn here as well. So some of you might be feeling stuck in your current situation because Saturn is probably restricting you or limiting you. That's what Saturn does, because it's forcing you to focus on, well, you still have your obligation to your job, your career, or your community. The miser. So I don't know if you don't want to choose something different, or maybe you're just hanging on because you don't know what else to do. Let's look at your other cards. Okay, your soul wants you to move forward. Your soul is longing for peace. It's time for you to get away. It's time for you to choose. What feels best for you. So especially if you don't have a boat or water, if you can't change your current location, then it's going to be necessary for you to disassociate with the kind of people that you no longer resonate with, because that's what's keeping you stuck. You're not allowed to be your true self. Maybe you don't agree with the other individuals anymore. So stop engaging with the other individuals. Stop communicating with them. Stop spending time around them. You have the free will to choose. Yeah, so something is trying to separate you from, and again, it's a group, a career, a community, an association, people in general. Of course, so you've got the Emperor here. I don't know if you're feeling challenged to pave your own trail or to do something different. The Emperor, Ace of Swords. Okay. I feel like the choice point right now is putting you on the spot. You're going to have to just simply choose. I do feel like if you chose pile 4, you're stuck in a current situation, your current reality, right? Everything that's happening in your life. Maybe you're wanting to move forward, you're wanting to get away from that because it's not allowing you to be your authentic self. But if you're still stuck, if you have no other options, then what's happening here is that you're being forced to start being your most authentic self exactly where you are. If you can't get away from the other people, then when you just start being your true self, the other people are going to decide whether or not they still want to communicate with you. You know what I mean? But it's your choice, it's your option. If you need to make a decision to feel better, then it's imperative that you stop putting yourself into a situation that makes you feel bad. Or you can do your self-work, connect with your higher self, see the bigger picture, become the bigger person, especially if you still have to be subjected to certain groups of people. You don't have to react. You don't have to agree. You don't even have to respond to what others are talking about. You can ignore it altogether and do what work you need to do and then be on your merry way so that you can be your authentic self. So what's coming? The truth. Oh, I thought that said 32. I was like, that's cool. That's 38. I was thinking it was 32. So, right. What's happening right now, what's coming, is that you're realizing the truth. Maybe in the past, whatever decisions you made were decisions that you had to make for yourself. And you did. And there was good reason why you chose what you did. But now, I don't know, maybe something has changed and maybe you have changed. And so now you're seeing the truth about the other individuals, or maybe the truth about yourself. Maybe you just no longer resonate with that group or that job. You know what I mean? Or that community anymore. Okay. So the truth is an option for you to tune into. It's a consciousness level to raise your awareness. Choose to become your authentic self. But here's the thing, the trick about becoming your authentic self is like you can't really force other people to honor that or respect that or understand it because they don't. They won't, which is why it's important for you to choose who you even want to spend time around or who you want to have conversations with anymore, right? So your happiness, your intentions, hidden motivations, okay, and then your healing light. The energy I'm picking up on this pile is definitely like the people, you're feeling the people in your community more than you ever have before. But that's even more of a sign for you to stop spending time around people or situations that don't make you feel good. You can choose to be your authentic self and to spend time on your own. So what's the lesson here? So you've got 6 of earth energy. So you have another transition. It's a transitional. You're longing for peace. King of air. Right? Realizing that you need to take responsibility for your choices and stop putting yourself in situations that you're not enjoying. The choice is yours. Nobody is forcing you. And then you also have the 2 of air. So you can just choose to simply agree with everyone else, or you can choose to disagree. There's like a hidden lesson here. You've got a couple of number 8s, and the 8 represents your infinite connection. You're definitely, your perspective or your desires are changing. But really, the choice is yours to rise above the situation. And just allow other people to be who they are. You don't have to pretend to get along with them. But again, you don't have to keep putting yourself back in a situation that you are no longer enjoying. And when you choose what feels best and right for you, then what's coming next is your reality is going to change to match everything that you feel worthy of, everything that you're choosing. When you choose to be the change that you seek in your life, your reality, the universe, is going to change everything to match what you believe. If you're being honest with yourself. And so this is the wisdom and the knowledge that is gained through your experiences right now, group number 4, that you have the power to choose differently. Even if you have to choose to spend time in isolation or alone, go hang out in nature instead of around people that are not authentic, the choice is yours. So, and every day there's a choice. And I hope that you really consider this, because the cards are even saying as soon as you start choosing what feels best for you and stop worrying about what others are thinking, your reality is going to shift. And guess what? It is then going to start attracting new people into your life if that's something that you're wishing for. But it's you that needs to change first. It's your mindset. You need to separate yourself from your location, your career, your job. I'm not saying your family, your home, unless this is something like if you're responsible for your family, then you're going to be required to change how you perceive your family every day by rising above the situation, especially when the others don't see that. If the others aren't able to, you're the only person who can save yourself. And once you detach from your current environment, your current reality, and everything that you are no longer enjoying, and you start becoming your more authentic truth, your external reality must change to match who you are, which is really all the things that you're wishing for and hoping for anyway. You're longing for something better. You're wishing for something better. Peace, harmony, empowerment, freedom to do your own thing, freedom to move forward. Remember, everything's coming back to you choosing. But one more really important message here. In your current situation, whatever you are experiencing, whatever you are navigating, the kind of people you're around, you're not going to be able to change them or to change the reality or change what you are experiencing. It's imperative that you change yourself from the inside first. Change what you're perceiving, how you feel, what you desire. You must choose to subscribe to something positive, something better, something higher. Change your intentions. Invite healing. Change your perspective. It's like everything within you is changing first. And then what's coming next will be a new reality that matches everything that is your new authentic self. And I hope this all makes sense. Group number 4. So I hope you enjoyed this video reading. If you did, please do click the like button. You're always welcome to comment as well. Law of Attraction. Law of Attraction 101. So I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you for supporting, subscribing to my YouTube channel. And I will see you in another video. Bye for now.